And if you're going to use that as a clip, I'm sorry if I did that with the screen mostly covered by something else.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. Mike, one of the senior developers at 11th Hour Games, held his normal Friday Q&A live stream on Twitch, which means I get to bring you dev chat. Drumroll. 50. Yes, this is the 50th video I have made based upon their community stream on Friday. And this video is going to be a little different. I am going to use some of the footage from a dev stream that Zizarin did with the developers as well. Really, it's only one question. And just to be clear, I reached out to Zizarin and he gave me permission to use the clip, okay? So I'm just not ripping material from other people without consent. I just want to put that out there. Now, before we begin, you're actually going to hear it during this video, but I have to show you the flyer 6 days from now. Me, Mike, and Nifty will be sitting down on the Aaron Action RPG Twitch and designing my new unique. I need you there because I'm going to need as much support and ideas as possible. May 6th, 3 p.m. PDT. All right, as always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Right now, with the most important question and an answer that I haven't heard this year. Multiplayer, when? Zizarin, go.
Next question is probably very surprising to you. It's a multiplayer when, and then there's like 7 multiplayer questions about just when.
No problem. Well, multiplayer when is definitely a question I'm happy to answer. So multiplayer is much closer soon TM than it ever has been. And my answer there is if you have been looking at our blog, so we do a monthly progress update. The biggest thing that happened to us in the last 6 months was we changed a lot of our backend platform to something that we could have better control over and increase the stability of and be able to manage it ourselves more effectively. So that was our biggest setback, where we were probably ready to go into a private, into a closed alpha in around September. And we've spent that time rebuilding it since then. And a lot of that focus was on, can we own this ourselves? Can we read all of the data we need? Are people going to have problems that we can see ourselves without them like messaging us on Discord, which is what we're used to? And we've gotten through a lot of that, and we're starting to feel pretty good. We are about to do a closed test with our community testers. Very soon. We haven't publicly announced the date yet. I will probably speak to it in a blog post very soon again about what that is. And then after we have the event, I'll probably talk a little bit about how it went, problems we ran into, anything like that. So the answer is, of course, like always, when it's ready and high quality.
Yeah.
But we are closer than ever to being back on the page we were.
So I want to ask a cheeky follow-up question. Is it looking good for us being able to test multiplayer this year?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. That's great.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Because we're fairly confident right now that I'm going to curse our own test and say we feel it'll go fairly well. The first one, we expect there'll be some problems we didn't anticipate. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of noise over some of the features. Just parts of the game that we're not fully done bringing online will be part of this experience, but those things will all be done pretty soon. We expect feedback on that. We don't think it's going to blow up, but now I'm just actively in the state of cursing us. So
yeah,
we're feeling pretty good about the level we're going at. Yeah, I think the thing is for us is we're going to step it up as much as possible with a slow intake of players, but it should move. Those steps should be fairly short between each other, depending on how good we feel. So we won't open the door to 130,000 people, but we'll take our time going from 5, just up in steps.
Now, before I show you this first leak from Mike's stream, I just have to say, Zizarin got the developers to say, and again, obviously subject to change, we will have multiplayer in our hands, confirmed this year. Now, normally it's always the same answer, and he says it during that video. Multiplayer will be here when it's ready. It's always when it's ready. But they seemed pretty confident 2022. Hopefully earlier than that. I think we get 086 and then we get all multiplayer stuff until it's dropped. That's just my opinion. Okay. First leak from Mike, and he talks about our stream for a minute. Enjoy.
Oh, fit to screen. That's not what I wanted. That's too big. Gotta see a little bit of the mugshot. Center on screen. There we go. So this is a new armor set for the Rouge. New rogue armor set coming in. I mean, it's so cool seeing these things. This is one of my favorite stuff. And while we're waiting here, Aaron, I did excited for next week. Okay, great. So next week, I'll say it again because I kind of half said it and then stopped myself because I wasn't sure if I was stepping on your toes there. Oh, here we go. Next week, myself and Nifty, who's one of our 2D artists, who I believe drew this actually, probably says his name somewhere on it if he did, will be joining Aaron Action RPG on his stream right after my usual stream Friday next week on the 6th, May the 6th. Yes, that's right. And we're going to be designing a unique item together. So that's cool.
Very cool.
And if you're going to use that as a clip, I'm sorry if I did that with the screen mostly covered by something else.
I used it as a clip just because you said that at the end for the beginning of this video. Thank you, Mike. Armor set looks good. Leak number 2 in the picture you saw for the thumbnail of this video.
Here's something cool. Here is something cool. So you may remember, it's possible you may recall, Central Park in fall. No, you tore your dress. What a mess. Anyways, this thing over here. You may have remembered me saying that we didn't want to do 2 sets of upgrades for things such as, it was referring to bears and bone golems, and I mentioned Sabretooth as well, until we had the models updated for them so that they were actively able to be done simultaneously with the skills. Well, may I introduce concept art for our new Sabretooth, which is pretty cool, I think.
Compared to what it looks like now, this is insane.
We should have at least one more, if not 2 today. It's just really coincidental, I promise.
Now, when you look at these images as well, I'm just going to stop it. This one, physical or fire. I'm going to lean towards fire. And then this one, obviously based upon the color, cold or lightning. I'm going to lean towards cold. Huge upgrade. All right, everyone, that's the video. Multiplayer, hopefully coming in 2022. New armor set for the Rogue, new Sabretooth, and next week on Friday, my unique creation, May 6th, 3 p.m. PDT. It's actually, Mike's gonna raid from his normal community stream to mine, and then we're gonna get it going. Should be a great time. Don't miss out. I hope you all enjoyed Dev Chat 50. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.